In none of these situations would I ever advise, nor do I think it is a good use of a lawyer's time to say, write me this. I think the better way to do it is to create a prompt. My prompts are now at a minimum 1-page Word document, just to give you an idea. I think you have to speak to it as you would speak to an associate. Treat it like you're giving it a task, right? So when I say drafting, I'm talking about perhaps editing. I'm not talking about just wholesale motion writing. Now I'm giving you a use case scenario that is safe. If you get the case law, let's say you have your associate pull 10 cases on a topic that's novel, you put that into Claude, and then you write a document, which is perhaps a page or so long, that says, this is what I want you to do. Identify everywhere in these cases with citations where summary judgment was granted in favor of the defendant, and then give it more detailed instructions. Bracket it said, verify. And if you don't know, tell me you don't know. Hit enter, and it will give you a memo as if an associate spent 20 hours writing. Now, do you rely on that? What's the answer? Do you rely on it? Absolutely not. But it'll create a beautiful memo for you, and Claude is my favorite tool to do that. And then you scrub it again. Then you have somebody go through it, read this, analyze the case, read the actual case again. It's very good for those things. Contract analysis, deposition prep. I've used Claude to help me prepare expert witnesses for depositions, and it will catch incorrect dates. It'll say, hey, I have a 9 out of 10 chance this doctor made a mistake when they were noting the patient treatment record because it doesn't line up with the chronology. It would have taken me 5 hours to dig through 250 pages of medical records to find that. Now I have the safeguards in my system, right? So I can use the system for that. But it's capable of doing these things, and it's capable of doing them very, very quickly. The accuracy has to be verified always. I was looking at the output from a Westlaw AI fact-checking tool, the brief analyzer, and I said, tell me if this is accurate. And it flagged something as saying, Raees, this is a mischaracterization. So I'm like, oh my God, it's at the 11th hour. What's the mischaracterization? Then I read the full case again, and it was completely inaccurate. It wasn't a mischaracterization. It just, Westlaw AI tool didn't agree with the phrasing of how it was written. It wasn't a mischaracterization at all. So it was a false positive, which is good. But again, on this grid, do you see at the bottom the yellow highlights? Nowhere do any of these tools can I say, you're free to not verify anything. That will never exist. You're gonna have to verify. That's part of our job as a lawyer, right? That's part of the ethics of practicing laws is verification. And by the way, to the extent that you are using any of these tools, do not use the free versions. Aside from the inability to toggle whether you're training the model or not, which the free versions do not have that option, they're also very, very, very weak compared to a paid enterprise, especially enterprise level.